Have we been lied to about how Christianity began? In these programmes, we're exploring conspiracy theories about Jesus and claims about secret gospels that didn't make it into the Bible. Jesus was put to death in about 30 AD. In the next few years, the man who did most to spread the new Christian faith was the Apostle Paul. Paul was a Jew who started out hostile to Christianity, but was converted around 35 AD. One theory claims that it was Paul who reinvented Jesus from being a Jewish teacher to being the Son of God.
The idea that Paul was somebody who turned a human teacher, Jesus, into a divine figure who died for our sins, that idea, I think, is implausible for a whole variety of reasons. It's implausible because of where Paul was coming from. As is very well known, Paul started life as a fervent, militant anti-Christian. Rather like some modern religious fundamentalists who want to get rid of what they see as false teaching, Paul started life as somebody who saw the Christian movement as a heresy and as to be eliminated. And he was violently trying to suppress the Christian church. And then he had his most extraordinary Damascus conversion experience, which many people have heard about. And that experience on the Damascus Road changed his direction completely. He believed that he met the risen Jesus on the Damascus Road, and that changed his life. But that conversion experience didn't suddenly put him in a position to become somebody who could invent new Christian ideas. He was an outsider, a persecutor of the Christians originally. The Christian leadership of the church in Jerusalem, some of them were quite suspicious of him. And he wasn't based in Jerusalem after his conversion for many years. He was somebody who wasn't in a position to introduce new things into Christianity. And in any case, the reason he was persecuting the Christians was because they were proclaiming Jesus as Son of God risen from the dead. That's why he was persecuting the Christians. He didn't invent those ideas. It was people before him who were proclaiming that message. And Paul believed that Jesus met him on the Damascus Road, and for him that was a very powerful experience and left him feeling enormously grateful to this Jesus who had met him, enormously grateful that Jesus was being so merciful to him who was a former persecutor. And as a grateful convert, he wasn't going to turn round and change the religion of Jesus. He was somebody who was going to follow Jesus, and I believe that he does do that.
Paul persecuted the Christians because they were already claiming that Jesus had risen from the dead and worshipping him as the Son of God. Paul didn't invent this. When Paul became a Christian, he was an outsider, viewed with suspicion because he'd been persecuting the church. He wasn't in any place to change central Christian beliefs. Next time, we'll look at how much Paul really knew about Jesus.